Hello everyone, welcome you all in the new lecture of Aakar IS. Myself Joshi. We are discussing about the geography of MP. In geography of MP, we have discussed about the river basins of different rivers, and in different river basins, we have discussed all the major river basins of Madhya Pradesh. Apart from it, today apart from it, we have also read about the river linking projects, and we have seen all the basic elements and all the basic nomenclature and all the basic needs of river link in Madhya Pradesh, how the idea of river linking has incubated, and which are the major river which has been proposed to be the part of the river linking project. If we'll talk about the river linking project and the rivers which were made to be linked, or which were to be linked, if we'll talk about it, the major rivers which were included in it, So, in the area of Malwa, Malwa Plateau, we can find certain rivers which were proposed to be linked. If we'll talk about it, the first one is Shipra. The second river is Gambhir. Apart from Gambhir, it is Kalisindh. And apart from Kalisindh, the another river is Parvati or Parvati. So these are the four rivers which were linked to. These rivers were to be linked with the Narmada river, and this wholesome project is known as Narmada Ganga linking project. These wholesome projects were known as Narmada Ganga linking project. So this is the name of the project. Hopefully you're understanding about these project. If we'll more talk about these project, if we'll more discuss about these project, the first river which has been linked in MP part is the Shipra river. We have in our last class we have discussed how the Shipra river has been linked, or how the Narmada Shipra lift irrigation project has been worked out, or Narmada Shipra Sinhast lift irrigation project has been worked out. We have discussed all those important facts in that lecture, and we have also discussed how and when the river is important, and what are the nitty-gritties which were needed in that project, and how the pump sets were used. 4 pump sets were used to and 49 kilometer pipeline has been laid for this work, and how it has been connected to Shipra, how Narmada has been lifted from its basin, and how it has crossed the Vindhyachal range, and how it has been working out, how it has reached to the Munda village, and all those stories we have seen in our last lecture. Hopefully you have understood all those important facts which we have seen in our last lecture. The another important point of this river linking project that it was providing irrigation facility, drinking water facility, and new life in the region of Malwa Plateau. As the part of Malwa Plateau is not having water availability year around, and these rivers used to dry. These river beds used to dry, and these rivers used to dry up. So the excess water of Narmada, or the water from the Narmada reservoir. Please do remember, the Narmada river means the reservoirs of Narmada, the dams or reservoir. Reservoirs water have been transferred to another part. the reservoir waters have been transferred to another part. So this is the main thing which has been done here, Hopefully you are understanding all those things. Hopefully you are understanding all the elements regarding it. We have discussed these things in very detailed form in our last lecture. Hopefully you are getting all those things. If we'll move further, apart from these river linking project of Malwa Plateau, there is another river linking project. In the region of Bundelkhand. If we'll talk about the region of Bundelkhand Plateau, the river linking project which is very prominent, which is proposed river linking project, is the Ken Betwa river linking project. Betwa river linking project. The Ken Betwa river linking project is a very proposed project, and it can change the fate of Bundelkhand Plateau. Though the Bundelkhand Plateau is one of the most backward plateau in Madhya Pradesh, and as well as in UP also. The reason of backwardness is that the water availability in that particular plateau region is very less. So the excess water of Ken River has been supplied to Betwa River. So that the irrigation facility can be established in that particular region of Bundelkhand. Especially the benefits which were getting, the districts which were getting out of it are the districts of Tikamgarh, Niwadi, as well as the districts of the nearby districts of UP also. So these districts were getting the major benefit from this facility. So the difference between these two projects is that the first projects of Malwa Plateau used to provide the irrigation facility or year-round water availability in the region of Malwa, and it also provide irrigation facility because the soil of Malwa Plateau is very enriched. And here we can see in the project of Bundelkhand that the deficiency of Bundelkhand or the backwardness of the Bundelkhand can be fought. The war against the backwardness can be fought by this project. So these are only the lift irrigation project, as well as this is also a lift irrigation project, but we can see that these are the successful projects which have the work of these projects have been done. If we'll see these two projects have been completed in its very incubation. The Shipra linking project and the Gambhir linking project have been completed by the state government, and these are two successful projects which were executed. So these are the projects, these are the incubation behind these, these are the grooming or the incubation thought process behind these projects. We will discuss more about these projects. We will discuss more about the Gambhir linking project in our upcoming lecture, or in this lecture we will discuss about it. So let's get started. Let's start about the Narmada Gambhir linking project. If we'll talk about the Narmada Gambhir linking project, the Gambhir River is tributary of Shipra River, which further merges to Chambal River. It is the tributary of Shipra River. So you have to understood this point. If we'll next move further and discuss more about it. If we'll talk about the Gambhir River, the Gambhir River is tributary of Shipra River. Apart from it, the important fact regarding Gambhir River that it originate from Mahu. or you can say the Manpur. From Jana Pava Hills. Jana Pava Hills. The Jana Pava Hills is part of Vindhyachal range. It is part of Vindhyachal range. Sorry. It is part of Vindhyachal range. So you have to remember that it is part of Vindhyachal range. If we'll talk about it, if we'll more talk about it from Jana Pava itself, the Jana Pava is part of, first of all, the Jana Pava is part of Sigar Hills. The highest peak of the Malwa Plateau is Sigar Hills, which is nearby the Jana Pava. And if we'll see the Jana Pava Hills, in the Jana Pava Hills, we can see it is the Parshuram Janmasthali, or it is the place where the Lord Parshuram has born. If we'll discuss some of the other fact about the Jana Pava, it is that it provides inland drainage system, and from its Gomukh there is a water body where from it there are three rivers which used to emerge. Which are the three rivers which used to emerge from the same place? So the three rivers which used to emerge from this place are the Chambal River, first of the Chambal River. The second river which used to emerge from this place is Mahi River. Apart from it, the Gambhir River is also emerging from same place. Apart from it, the Gambhir River is emerging from same place. On contrary, we can found the same features in the part of Mekal range also, from where the Amarkantak plateau, from the Amarkantak hills, there are three rivers which were emerged from that part also. These three rivers are the Narmada River, Johila River, as well as the Son River. In the same way, in the western part of Madhya Pradesh, from the Vindhyachal range in Jana Pava Hills, we can find that there are three rivers which were emerged from it. They are the, I am again telling you because it can be asked in your examination, they are the Chambal River, Gambhir River, as well as the Mahi River. And Mahi River is having its special feature. Why? Because it is crossing the Tropic of Cancer two times. We have studied about the Mahi River basin in our last lecture, in our previous lectures. Hopefully, you are understanding all those facts. If we'll move further, so it's originate from this part of the Vindhyachal range, and it comes in the Indore district. It used to come in the Indore district. If we'll talk about the next point, which is very relevant here, the next point is that this river is having length of 85 kilometers. Though the river is very small in size, only covering the 85 kilometer part, but what is the important part which used to cover in this is the major part of Malwa Plateau. This river is tributary of Shipra River, and Shipra is the tributary of Chambal River, and Chambal is tributary of your Yamuna River, and Yamuna is tributary of Ganga River. So it is indirectly connected to Ganga River. So please do remember, it is a link which you have to know, which you have to understand, that Shipra is tributary of Chambal River, and we can see that Chambal is tributary of Yamuna River, and Yamuna is tributary of Ganga River. So indirectly, directly, we can see that the water of Narmada River is going in Ganga River. So it is Narmada Ganga linking project. So first of all, this type of activity were done by the government, and this is the channel behind it. The districts which were covered by this river, if we'll see, the major districts which were covered by this river are कौन सा है? तो the districts of, which are the districts which were covered by this river? The districts which were covered by this river are, so the districts of Indore and Dhar. Indore and Dhar. It used to enter in the parts of Dhar district. कहाँ पर होती? It used to enter in the part of Dhar district. Then it again enters in Indore district. Then it again enter in Indore district. And we can see that the Narmada and Shipra were linked in Badi Kalmer region. In the Narmada Shipra has been linked in Badi Kalmer region, in the region of Badi Kalmer, which is in Hatot Tehsil. So you have to remember this point. You have to recall this point. This can be asked in your examination in 3-marker question. This can be asked in your examination in 3 marks. So please do remember, you have to mention these points, as well as this. The 5-marker can be asked about the Gambhir river. Very less information is available for Gambhir river, though it is a very short river in length, but it is having its own significance in a particular area. The major dam which has been built on this on this river, if we'll talk about the major dam on this river, so the major dam is Yashwant Sagar Dam. Apart from it, the another important fact which is quite relevant from your exam point of view, in recently in year 2022, Yashwant Sagar in the month of October is declared as the Ramsar site, as the Ramsar wetland. It is declared as the Ramsar wetland. If we'll talk about the Ramsar wetland, the area is having its own rich biodiversity and is connected with the wetland in the Gulavat part of the river. We can found the Lotus Valley as well, because which is a very famous spot in the part of Indore district. It is also a famous tourist spot, and we can found rich biodiversity there. We can found rich flora and fauna there, as well as we can found the Siberian cranes who are coming to the that part of the lake, and they used to migrate. They used to breed in that particular river bed, or the lake part, or the backwater of Yashwant Sagar part. The Yashwant Sagar is been built by the Holkar kings. We will discuss more about the dam in our upcoming lecture, when we will study about the hydroelectric project of Madhya Pradesh, when we will study about the hydroelectric project as well as the irrigation project of MP. So this is all about the information about the Gambhir river. I am again telling you, these points can be asked in the 5-marker question. So please do recall the points. कौन से points है? Let me discuss it once again. So it can come in 3-marker as well as 5-marker also. So what are the points which can come? It is the tributary of Chambal. River, as well as we can see that the river is flowing in the region of the Mahu. It started from the Mahu. You can also write Manpur in Indore district. And it has been originated from Jana Pawa. Hills. Please do remember, part of the Vindhyachal range. It is part of the Vindhyachal range. Please do remember about it. 3 rivers were originated from the same part. Which are the 3 rivers? Mahi river, Chambal river, as well as the Gambhir river. Next, we can see that it is having the length of 85 km. Covering the districts of Dhar and Indore. As well as what we can found that this river is also constituted a dam which is named as Yashwant Sagar Irrigation Dam. It is dam which was built by Holkar kings. So this is all about. It also used to provide drinking water to Indore also. In the western part of Indore, the drinking water is available from with the help of Yashwant Sagar only. So this is also an important point. Hopefully you are understanding all these points. We have discussed right now about the Gambhir river. So After discussing about the Gambhir river, let's start about the Gambhir linking project. Let's start about the Gambhir linking project. So why there is a need of the Gambhir linking project, as the water from the reservoir has been carried out from the Narmada reservoir, has been carried out, and it has been it has been transferred from with the help of pipelines. It has been transferred from the help of pipelines to the Gambhir river, so that this river can provide water in entire part of the year. This river can provide the water entire part of the year, and it will directly affect to the irrigation facility in that particular region. It will directly affect the irrigation facility in the parts of Malwa. In the parts of Malwa, it will provide irrigation facility. If we'll discuss about this project, the main objective is the irrigation facility. As I have told you, to provide the irrigation facility, in the upper areas of Chambal Basin. What do you mean by the upper areas of Chambal Basin? So let me tell you what do you mean by it. If we'll see, this is our MP. If we'll see, this is our MP, and in the parts of MP, what we can see, the flowing path of Chambal River can be identified that as it has been emerging from the part of from the part of the Janapava Hills, as it has been emerging from the part of the Vindhyachal range. So this is the Vindhyachal range which is going on. It has been parted in this form. इस फॉर्म में क्या होता है, the Vindhyachal range has been parted, and from this range we can found that the river is flowing towards the Rajasthan. Then it used to come again to the part of MP, and then form the northern border of MP. Then it used to form the northern border of MP. It used to form the northern borders of MP. Apart from this, we can also see that this river used to then flow toward the Yamuna river. So this is the flowing path of the Chambal river. We can see that, and we can also evidently see that there is basin area in which we can see that the Chambal river can't provide the water. Chambal river यहाँ पर water provide नहीं कर सकती, because it used to flow in this particular manner. And we can see that there are many small rivers which were flowing in this particular region. We can found many small rivers which were flowing in this particular region. हम क्या देखते हैं? There are many small rivers which were flowing in the perennial region. We can found many small rivers which were flowing in this region. So these rivers are having water availability not in the all weather part or entire part of the year. So what we can see that the excess water of one river has been transferred, or with the help of the reservoirs, it has been transferred to another river. Though the Chambal river or the Shipra river is the major river of Malwa, but it is not having water availability, as we have discussed in our earlier lecture also. Same as the condition with the Gambhir river also. Same is the condition with the Gambhir river also, that it is not having water in the entire part of the year. So we can see that it is the part of the upper basin of Chambal river. This is the part of the upper basin of Chambal river where the water of Chambal river can't be supplied. If we'll move further, and understood that right now the irrigation is under the irrigation area is very less because of the less availability of water. The soil of Malwa is quite fertile. It is black soil, it is quite fertile, but there is no water availability in that particular region. That's why what we are seeing, that the irrigation facility is very less in the region. So the local people were facing some problem. Then what we can see that arrival of the river will directly benefit the Narmada Gambhir river will directly benefiting to the people. So it is directly benefiting to the people. If we'll talk about, it is transferring by SCADA system. It is transferring by SCDA system. It is a technical term. SCADA system से क्या हो रही है? This river is transferring. What do you mean by this system? It is the supervisory control data acquisition method. It is the supervisory control data acquisition method. The farmers were getting direct benefit of this Israeli technology. This technology has been provided us by Israelis. The Israelis were very excellent in their irrigation methods. As we are seeing that our government also, our current government is also having bilateral ties with Israel on the matter of the irrigation project. So they are helping us on this project by providing us SCADA system. It is the supervisory control and data acquisition. What is this Israeli system of acquisition or the water distribution? We can see that the GPS system or the NAVIC system, which is our local GPS system, our local global positioning system, that is the NAVIC system, which is indigenous system of mapping in India, is providing live status. It's providing live status of the water availability in the reservoir, and the amount of water which has been released, in the particular river. This information has been provided to the farmers on their cell phone. This information has been provided. So this is the technology which has been first used in this river linking project. This technology has been first used in this river linking project. Hopefully you are understanding this technology. If you are mentioning this technology in your examination part, it is a very unique part which you are getting in the only in our notes. You can't find these type of facts in any of the books which we are studying. In the notes of Aakar also you are finding the same facts. Next, what we can see that the Narmada Gambhir linking project is costing around. The cost of the project is worth around 2187 crore rupees. The 2187 crore rupees at Depalpur. We can see on Thursday, we can see it has been actually mistyping which has occurred here. Next, what we can see that in this country we can see that it is the first such project where the water जो है वो क्या हो रहा है, water has been lifted from Badwa. From the Badwa reservoir, we can see that from the Indira Gandhi reservoir, we can see that Indira Gandhi dam के part से the water of the Omkareshwar dam part, from the Omkareshwar dam part, the water has been picked or has been lifted. It has been lifted from the part of the Omkareshwar dam part or Omkareshwar reservoir part. The water has been lifted from the Badwa and has been lifted to Hatod. By lifting it at the height of कहाँ से, from Barwa to Hatod Tehsil. Hatod is the Tehsil which is located in Indore district. It has been located in Indore district. There are 3-4 Hatod which you can found as the name of the village, but it is having the status of Tehsil. So the water has been lifted from Barwa, which is there in the Khandwa Tehsil, and it has been lifted to Hatod. And at the height of 427 meters. We can see its pressure is so strong that lakhs of farmers were getting the advantage out of it. They are using it in the sense of sprinklers and the drip irrigation method. They are using it in the sense of as the utility is for the farmers in the sprinklers and in the drip irrigation, and the pipe systems were also connecting it with the pipes directly. The project has been inaugurated on 27th September 2018. The project has been inaugurated on please do remember the date, the 27th September 2018, and completed on 10th of Jan 2020. And completed on 10th of Jan 2020. So please do remember about these dates. These dates can be asked in your pre-examination. These facts can be asked in your pre-examination. Both these facts are relevant from your pre-part, that it has been started from the 26th September 2018 and completed on the 10th of January 2020. If we'll move further, then this river linking projects provide the irrigation facility to around 50,775 hectares. Please do remember what is the capacity of it. So it is 50,775 hectare of the land which is irrigated in the region of Malwa. So this is the area of the land which has been irrigated in the region of Malwa. This is the area of the land which is irrigated in the region of Malwa. And it is providing sufficient water. It is providing sufficient water to irrigate for the irrigation of 164 villages. It is providing irrigation of around 164 villages. It is providing irrigation of around 164 villages. So it is a humongous number, and these villages are of Depalpur Vidhan Sabha seat or Hato Tehsil and nearby region. So it is a big area in which the irrigation facility has been available, or the irrigation facility can be availed. So please do remember the data, that is the 50,775 hectares. And apart from it, what we can see, around 164 villages which were getting directly benefit from this project, which is in the upper Chambal basin, and which were getting directly benefited from it. So please do remember the benefits of the project. So please do remember the benefits of this project. Next, what we can see? Next, we can see that it is, what is the capacity of it? The capacity of it is 15 cubic meter per second. And the capacity of it is 15 cubic meter per second. And it has been picked from the Omkareshwar project. The water has been picked from the Omkareshwar reservoir or Omkareshwar project. Next, what we can see? We can see that it is the project has been brought to Datoda. How it has been started? It has been brought to Datoda, and then it has been moved towards Indore. It has been brought to Datoda. Datoda is located in the district of Datoda is located in the district of MP Indore itself. You can find the Datoda near on the Khandwa road actually. If we'll talk about the pressure, BPT pressure tank has been created there, and the water has been transferred from the reservoir to this tank. The water has been transferred to the reservoir from this tank, and it has been done with the help of 4 pumping house. It has been done with the help of 4 pumping house, because the act was done against the gravity. The act was done against the gravity. So these type of electric pumps were used to pump this water, and the length of the pipeline which has been laid by government is around 38.165 kilometers. If in your examination you can't remember the 0.165 part, you have to remember the 38 kilometer part. 38 kilometer are the gross length of the pipes which were laid. 38 kilometer are the gross length of the pipes which were laid, and with the help of the pipeline is covered with the help of 29.97 kilometers of long pipe was transported to Badi Kalmer, where it has been transported to Badi Kalmer. So it is the place where the Sangam used to happen, where the merging of Narmada as well as the Gambhir river. So where it has been merging to Badi Kalmer region of Hato Tehsil. To Badi Kalmer region of Hato Tehsil, this water has been transferred. Let me show you a map of the same thing. Let me show you a map which shows the same thing. See these 2 maps. If we'll see in these 2 maps were showing the exact position where we are getting the area. If we'll talk about the area, where we are getting the area, you can see in this particular map that how the Gambhir river has been linked, or how the water has been linked to it. This actually show the pumping station as well. This even show the pumping station as well, that how the river is passing through in this part, that the river is emerging, and then the river has been passed through the pumping station. So there is PS1. So we can find different pumping station which is located here. Different pumping stations which were located here. We can see that different pumping station which were located here in this map and how it has been linked. This is the part of the pipeline which can be shown in, you can see in the red color part, and this is the part of the Narmada Gambhir linking project. This is the part of the Narmada Gambhir linking project. It shows how with the help of pipelines the water has been lifted and how the water has been transferred to the reservoir. How the water is transferred to the reservoir. Though it is the part of the Shipra river. It is a tributary of the Shipra river. So the water or the irrigation facility which we can see. This is the area which has been highlighted here with the red color. It is the part of the irrigation or the command area where the irrigation facility can be available by this project. Because the water which is available in this particular project, we can see that in the parts of, you can see there is Gautampura, Depalpur and the part of the Indore district as well as the Ujjain districts which were getting the direct benefit from this project. So this is the area, this is the project which you can see in the form of the map and how the water has been lifted from the Omkareshwar project and it has been transferred with the help of the pipeline. First it has been transferred to one pumping station, then it has been transferred with the help of pump to the Datoda, then it has been transferred with the help of pump to Datoda. So in this way, the water has been transferred. So in this way, we can see that water has been transferred to Badi Kalmer. And the water has been transferred to Badi Kalmer and the Sangam place of Narmada and Gambhir river. The Sangam place of Narmada and Gambhir river is Badi Kalmer. So please do remember, as the Sangam place of Narmada and Shipra, which has been asked in your examination, is Ujjaini, which is also located in Indore district. In the same way, the Sangam place of Narmada and Gambhir river is Badi Kalmer, which is located in Hatot Tehsil of Indore. It is located in Hatot Tehsil of Indore. Please do remember the name Badi Kalmer as well as Hatot Tehsil. If we'll move further, that it will provide the irrigation facility. We have read this point. We have read the point of the irrigation facility. Next we can see that. What we can see that it was also having some smart metering system. It is also having some smart metering system which can automatically supply or stop water by its own. It is also having the same, and in case of leakage, the waters can be stopped by its own. The main problem of the pipeline is the leakage problem, so it can't be happen. The water supply can be stopped when there is a huge leakage, when there is a leakage problem in that particular pipeline. So it is a smart feature which has been installed by our government with the help of Israeli support. With the help of Israeli support, we are having this facility. We are having a bilateral tie. We are having a support system in the field of irrigation from the Israelis. They are also helping us in Krishi Vigyan Kendra, in the KVPs. They are helping us in the Krishi Vigyan Kendra. They are helping us in the development of hybrid seeds as well as improving the quality of soil and how the organic farming can be done in Madhya Pradesh. Because of the same thing, we can see that the MP is the leading state in the field of organic farming. So next we can see that the Gambhir confluence, it also developed as the tourist spot. The village of Badi Kalmer has been developed as tourist spot. There the lotus farming is also done. So in the nearby region, there was a place named Gulawat, which is the backwater of the Yashwant Sagar part. And now Yashwant Sagar is also a Ramsar site. It is a declared wetland site of Madhya Pradesh. In Madhya Pradesh, if I'll tell you, we will discuss the wetlands part in a different way. But if we'll talk about the wetland, in MP, the government has a wetland authority. Government is having a dedicated wetland authority, and as per the state wetland authority, they have identified around 120 wetlands in MP. They have identified around 120 wetlands in MP. And the another important fact which is associated to it, is that among those 120 wetlands, there are three important wetland. There are four important wetland now. There are four important wetland which have been declared as the Ramsar sites. These four wetlands are the Sankheraji Jheel, the Sankheraji Lake, which is located in Shivpuri, in Madhav National Park. The second site is Bada Talab in Bhopal. The Bada Talab is in Bhopal. The third site is Sirpur Lake, which is located in Indore Tehsil, the Sirpur Lake, which is located in Indore, as well as we are having Yashwant Sagar as the fourth site in Madhya Pradesh, which has been identified as the Ramsar site. Ramsar site are having Ramsar Convention, are coming under the Ramsar Convention, and it used to come under the Wetland Protection Authority, and there is a separate funding which has been allocated by them. And these area is having its own indigenous nature, its own biodiversity, and its own rich flora and fauna. So please do remember about it. And it has been developed as a tourist spot also. The tourism has been developed by our government on the backwater of the dams, as we can see the example of Hanumantiya, as we will see the example of Hanumantiya also. Next we can move and what we can see that there is a project to build a botanical garden also. There is a project that government will build in the 2.5 acre a botanical garden also. A botanical garden can be built in this particular region. Next what we can see, so it is the first river linking project in which the Narmada has been lifted to the height of 427 meters. It is a path-breaking incident that are engineering marvelous. We can see that the project is so successful that the water has been lifted to the height of 427 meters. It has not been done with the help of canals, but there is a dedicated pipe system and the pumps which are with the help of which we can see this project happening. And we can see that how the project, it is high-tech project, and we can see that when the water has been supplied, the farmers were also getting the update, and they can come in the field when the water has been supplied. So it is a very USP of this project, that how the technology part can be used in this project, how the technology part is associated or is been used in this project, that you are getting update in your cell phone that when the water has been released. So it is a path-breaking incident, which is a path-breaking event, as well as we have seen in our slide that if there is a leakage, then there is automated water stoppage system which has been installed in this project. So there is zero wastage of water. So it is a marvelous engineering wonder which has been created by our government. So it is all about the Narmada Gambhir linking project. It is all about the Narmada Gambhir linking project, or we can see that it is all about the Narmada Ganga linking project. It is all about the Narmada Ganga linking project. In the last lecture, we have understood about the Narmada Shipra linking project, and we have discussed all those important facts as well as the mapping part also. And we have seen how the anti-gravity work has been done there. Against the gravity, the work has been done there. The same case is with the Gambhir linking project also. It is the first project of India where the water has been lifted to the height of 427 meters, and more than 160 villages were getting the advantage from it. Apart from it, the area of the irrigation which is getting directly benefited from this project is around 60,000 around the area of 60,000 hectares. So it is a path-breaking incident which you have to recall, which you have to remember in this project. Hopefully you have understood all those important points in this project, and we have discussed about this project. This project can be asked, this question or about this project can be asked in your examination in 11 marker question. This can be asked in your examination in 11 marker question. Please do remember 11 marker में ये question क्या करा जा सकता है, पूछा जा सकता है. In 11 marker question you have to jot down all those facts which we have discussed in our lecture. You can write directly from our notes, from our slides, and the things which we have additionally added in our lecture, you can quote it. If we'll discuss about the answer writing part of this topic, you can write the answer by mentioning about the introduction, why the project has been need or the need of the project. The need of the project. If in your examination it has been asked that about the Narmada Gambhir project. It has been asked about the Narmada Gambhir irrigation project, Narmada Gambhir irrigation river link project, or Narmada Gambhir lift irrigation project. If it has been asked, then you have to mention first about what is the need of the project. You have to explain that how the river is important, and what are the facts about Gambhir river. Then you have to explain that how the water has been linked and what are the benefits from this river linking project, and how the water has been lifted from the Omkareshwar reservoir of Badwa, and it has been supplied to Hatod. It has been supplied to Hatod Tehsil's village name is the Badi Kalmer, located in the Indore district. So in this way, you have to explain all those facts which we have jotted down, how much how much villages were getting advantage from it, and around 50,000 hectare land has been covered under it. So all these facts you have to remember, you have to jot down, and how you have to also write about the technology part also, how the Israeli system has been installed, with it, and what are the advantage which was given in this project. In the conclusion part, you have to mention about, in the conclusion part of your answer, you have to mention about the benefits or the outcomes of the project, and how the excess water is being used to be flourish or to nourish the soil of Malwa, and how the farmers were getting the benefit in the upper Chambal basin, how the farmers were getting its advantage. So all these things you have to mention in the part of all these topics, you have to mention in the parts of your answer writing part, and you have to write in this form, you have to write your 11 marker. So hopefully you have understood all these facts. Hopefully you have understood what are the skeleton of the answer, what is the outlay of the answer which you have to write in the 11 marker. This is among the most important topic, because from the point of view of mains, there is very less probability that it can be asked in your pre. Only some filtered information which I have mentioned you about the inauguration of the project or the date of the inauguration of the project, only those facts can be asked in your pre-examination. I have mentioned it especially that the inauguration date, that is the inauguration date of the project, that is the 10th of January 2020, and the starting date of the project, that is the 27th September 2018. So these can only be asked in your examination from the pre point of view. The major fact which can be asked in your pre-examination, the fact about the Gambhir river also, how the Gambhir river is originated and from where it has been originated, that can be asked in your examination also. There is also one fact that there is a Gambhir river which is flowing in Rajasthan as well. There is the Gambhir river which is flowing in Rajasthan as well. So don't get confused. If you will Google about this topic, if you will search about this topic, you will first read about that river which is there in the Rajasthan part. So please don't get confused because of the same fact. So just stay focused and study about this topic, and get to know more about this topic. I am also providing you the map with it. So hopefully it will cater you all the needs which you need, which you are having. So for now, we are pausing our lecture. We will continue our river linking project in our next topic. We will discuss about a new river, and we will discuss what are the features of the river linking project. We are still having 2 rivers to link in the part of Malwa. Then we are having Ken Beta river linking projects. The 2 rivers which were left is the Kali Sindh river as well as the Parvati river, which is located in the Malwa plateau, and the Narmada water is also linked to it. And these projects are still under progress. And the next big project which is important from your exam point of view, which is also there in the current affair also, is the Ken Betwa river link project, which is flourishing the Bundelkhand plateau. So all these topics we will discuss in our upcoming lectures, and we will discuss in our lecture series. So thank you for watching the lecture. Have a great day ahead. Jai Hind.